everything that you see around you, and every you go to the plantation, you're dealing with your woman or kids in society, everything is contrary to the scriptures. And that's why the Most High said he wants soldiers, man. Men that's gonna recognize it, and that's gonna attack the things that draw out their old temptations, their old weaknesses, man. You're supposed to attack your weaknesses. That's with anything. Because you can't grow in nothing if you're not attacking your weaknesses, man. And that starts with us, man.
And we in the valley of the shadow of death.
You know, and not to make a boast, because it says what? If any man should glory, let him glory unto the Lord. Alright? But how many people have the balls to come out here and say what the scriptures say, knowing that you're gonna have people opposing you? Or knowing you're gonna have people that's looking at you a certain way. You know, a lot of people don't have balls for that, man. That's how you know we're not doing this by our own will. This is by the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man.
God.
How many men of the Lord today that you know as a child was like, you know what? When I get older, I'm gonna go teach the Bible. Because most of us, if not all of us, were raised up in vanity. Some of us had the luxury of having parents that were in it, but the majority of us, we didn't have parents to say, you should follow what the Bible says. We're not gonna eat no pork. No, we ain't gonna eat no bologna. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna celebrate no birthdays and holidays. We didn't grow up like that, man. But now, hey, guess what? We got of age. We had to fight through all the things that was instilled in us from a young age, man. We had to wipe our slate clean. That's as he said to Nicodemus, right? He said, if you want to be reborn again. Matter of fact, I just did it because I don't want to slaughter that. Alright, this is the book of St. John, chapter 4.
Daddy up.
I still use it. Right. Oh, no slugs. I got the right person with the wrong chapter. So this is St. John. I dropped everything I had. St. John chapter 3. Gotta get to the scripture. Bear with us a lot. St. John chapter 3 and verse 1 says, there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to YAHAWASHI by night and said unto him, Rabbi, or Father, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High. For no man can do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with you. This is the point. Okay, through the Spirit, we're able to come out here through the Most High. What did he say to Jeremiah? I'm going to put my words in your mouth. We're able to do these things and break these scriptures down by the grace and the mercy of YAHAWASHI, man. Not by our own knowledge. That's heavy, man. It says, YAHAWASHI answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man shall be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, that's not necessarily talking about being dunked in water. But you can be dunked in water, but it's talking about being a new man, which the word is what is going to purify you and what's going to cleanse you.
You know how it is. It says, Nicodemus saith unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? YAHAWASHI answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Which, so like I said, as we got of a certain age, we have to flush out all the things that we learned while we was growing up, man.
Right.
celebrating these these pagan holidays, eating these different foods that the scriptures say is unlawful, carrying that, sleeping with other men's women. We thought that was cool, while we were in the world, because there was no immediate consequence for it.
That's what the world taught us.
And that exactly. And that's what this world is continually teaching. And it's gotten worse and worse. But hey, it was still teaching us to do wrong, man. We have to flush all these things out. And that's why we come out here and we say the same things to our people, man. Through the Most High. It ain't like we didn't come from the same mud, man. We came from the same, as one the brother, I believe the brother up in Wisconsin, he made a statement. He said we were drenched in wickedness, man. All right, we were drenched in wickedness. Everything that we did before this truth, before the Most High gave us His truth, was total madness, worthy of being destroyed. And He showed mercy, bro. He showed mercy. He gave us grace and said, you know what? I'm gonna give you my spirit to go out there and teach my people. That's a heavy task, man. Because what He told Peter 3 times, He said, if you love me, feed my sheep. You think the Most High, it says He wanted able men. He ain't trusting on anybody with His flock, man. The Most High is not trusting anybody with His flock, man. Because as He told Ezra, as the angel told Ezra, lovest thou the people of the Most High more than He? You don't love your people more than the Lord loves His people, man. And for Him to put a spirit on somebody to be able to go and teach them same people, their lives are in your hands. As far as teaching this word, right? That's a heavy task, man. Just like these niggas at IUIC, you got the flock in your hands, man. You got the flock in your hands and to be teaching the things that y'all been teaching over time, up into this, this sex on the Sabbath thing. Nigga, you got blood on your hands for that. The scriptures say plainly, I don't want to dig too far into that, but just to make a point, it says to hallow the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. And then we're gonna bring a precept to that. It says that any man's seed of copulation come without him, and that whatever it touches shall be unclean unto the evening. How is that keeping the Sabbath day holy, man? How is that keeping the Sabbath day holy, man? Not doing your own pleasures. Having sex is your own pleasure. The angels don't have sex, so you think the Most High up there getting busy, man? No. Like, come on, man. The Most High's pleasure is for you to do His will and to do what them scriptures tell you to do, man. This is back in the book of 2nd Ezra. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 4. Point is at 5. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Those are the prophets. Those are the things that were said before this. The Jeremiah, the Daniel, Ezekiel, Isaiah, so on and so forth. Alright? All the things that were mentioned back then that are happening in these days and are going to happen in the near future. That's what you should be looking for. Because the Lord made it gracious for us. He put the Spirit on our elders to break those down for us. 100 years ago, they didn't know what they was talking about. We had this knowledge. We didn't know we was talking about World War I, World War II, and the upcoming World War III. I didn't know that all that was mentioned in the scriptures before I came to the truth. Even dealing with the prophecy of Daniel, that was mentioned 300 years before it happened in the scriptures. So you do have prophecies that were mentioned and already came to pass, and you have prophecies that were mentioned that are about to become come to pass.
And that's why the Old Testament is still relevant. You know, just to answer what the brother said, the Old Testament is still relevant, man. You know, what they got the Psalms, Proverbs, and the New Testament. You know, Xing out all the prophecies, which in the book of Psalms, there's prophecies written within the book of Psalms. You know, but they X out the major prophecies that are, like the brother mentioned. They throw it away, man. I have a precept. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1, and back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and in verse 6, it says, "Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful." No slack, I skipped the verse. In verse 4, 2nd Ezra 9 and 4, "This shalt thou well understand, that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that's made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest."
Right, the end is manifest, man. It's made plain unto you. The picture has been drawn, so you can see it. We have that vision of America being destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. And because we have that vision, which the scripture has given us, we know what to look for. So now we know, all right, well, who has nuclear missiles? Well, America has a bunch, and Russia has a bunch. And then China has some, France has some, South America, South Africa has some, Pakistan has some, India has some. You know, so once you understand who has them, it gives you a better idea on what to look for. Now go deeper from there. The scriptures say that that they're all going to turn on America. So now you start looking for that. So now you see that Trump is putting sanctions on Europe. Trump is putting sanctions on Iran and on North Korea and on China and on Russia. So you can plainly see how it's going to come together that everybody's going to be against it. That's how you put the picture together. Piece by piece, here a little and there a little. So like you read the scriptures, you gotta take that and assimilate that to the news. Go here, go there, go here, go there.
Hey, you know, just like the Apostle Paul said, you have to extrapolate. You know, it's not hard, man. All the pieces to the puzzle are there. You just got to put them together.
Right.
You know, the scriptures. You know, they say the scriptures is pretty much a big, pretty much like a puzzle. You have to put things together because it says line upon line, here a little, there a little. You know, it's something. You know, you got to put the pieces to the puzzle, man. You know. Back in Thessalonians, back in the book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 3, verse 2, it says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
That's right, people not knowing what to look for. People not having that stability, that steadfastness. All right, and the white man always claiming peace and safety. He always, you know, want to be that person that's doing it for the betterment of this people. We're gonna invade this country, you know, to help save the people in the country. They ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That's a farce. You going to that country for your good, for their resources.
It says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief." You are all, and that's talking to, you know, because we made a distinction. You know, as far as verse started with, wisdom and knowledge being the stability of your times. And then knowledge being right there in front of you. It says we're not the children of the darkness. The children of darkness are those that are ignorant to what's going on. You don't know the scriptures. If you do know the scriptures, you're not paying attention to the times. You opposed to men who are actually given due diligence, and they had the Most High gave them the spirit to understand the scriptures. They're reading, they're watching, all right? They're praying, they're blowing the trumpet. You know, they're constantly into the news, all right? That's what makes us the children of the light, man. That's what separates, as it says in, I believe the book of Psalms, the Most High, he said he set the godly apart for himself. Yeah. All right? First and foremost, the godly people is supposed to be the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But within that, you had the men that the Most High chose, that he set apart for himself, the elect. Okay? And these are the men, it said, hey, like you mentioned, 100 years ago, this truth wasn't out here like that, man. But it says what? Now this mystery is made manifest unto his saints, the prophets. And we through YAHAWASHI are able to come and teach his word, man. Not because we started off in this thing, but because the Most High, he showed us mercy, he showed us grace. He gave us a chance, man. He gave all Israel a chance, man. Every single Israelite on the face of the earth, you have a chance. But it's what you're doing with that opportunity that's being presented to you, man. It says here, all the children of the light and the children of the day, we are not of the night nor of darkness.
Is it in the trunk? It's a book bag in the trunk.
Yeah. That's all.
Go back up to 10. Colossians chapter 1 verse 10. That ye may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of YAHAWASHI.
That's what it's about, man. Being fruitful, hey, manifesting the scriptures through your actions. Get that, and that's how you give glory to the Lord. But when you're fruitful in the scriptures, and people can see it in your works and your actions, that the Most High is more glorified, right? You give more praise to the Lord because look, that's showing that's how you're supposed to do it as a man of the Lord. That's why it says, give no blame, give no offense that the ministry be not blamed. Because if you're claiming to teach this word or be a man of the Lord, when somebody see you, doing some type of wild shit, you're like, oh, that's what the men of the Lord do. We're held to a higher standard, man. Is there anything wrong with having a good time? No. Is it vain? Yes, but it's nothing the Most High said. He will give you certain loans. He will give you certain opportunities to enjoy yourself. But when you take it to a whole extreme level that the 2/3 will take it on, that's when the ministry starts to get blamed, man.
Almighty, according to his glorious power, to all patience and long suffering with joyness. Now, to strengthen with all might, according to his glorious power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness.
And that's what it's about, man. It's about, hey, it says strengthen with all might and glory of what?
Glorious power unto all patience and long suffering.
Yeah, to all patience and long suffering, man. The scriptures, hey, that's why Paul's running it down. That you may be fruitful in every good work. Because what? You have to be patient. You have to endure that long suffering. Because long suffering is, it says what? The Most High is long suffering. He's gonna put us through things while we're in this ministry to prove us. Are we worthy? Are we doing things pleasing? You know? Like we mentioned earlier, he's gonna try you, man. The Most High is always gonna put you through a fiery trial, man. And everything is not gonna be peaches and cream. You're gonna run across a lot of things while you in this truth that's not pleasant to you, man. But it's about enduring that hardness as a good soldier or a champion of the Lord, man. Or YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. I got it right now.
I got it too, though. I
Go ahead.
just got it. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's it. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because what? There's no thing. What's your favorite scripture? There's no such thing that taking you that such as common to man. You know. So we're still in this flesh. So when we get, when we're in this truth, there are going to be things that we used to deal with while we're in the world that Satan's gonna tempt us with. Big booty Keisha. But now she got a man, but she all over it. But back in the world, that didn't mean nothing. What that mean to me? And back in the world,
I mean, when you was in the world with her, she didn't want to give you no play. When she was single, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the brother Mike Allah down in Dallas put it. He said Satan have you feeling like Rico Suave, man. Because these hoes will flock to you. There's just demons on them, man. I go through that at work a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this dude is fucking low. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's demons that's on them. You know, that's why you gotta wait it out. Don't just go off the impulse. Like, ooh, she digging me. Let me get with her. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually get to know a bitch. You have to. Because you don't know if she got a nigga, if she got kids, if she, like I told the chick, I said, I ain't messing with no chick that don't invite me to her house, because it's going to eliminate two things that's questionable to me. For one, do you have a nigga? That's going to get that out the way, for the most part, because they good with some slick shit, But two, are you a clean female? I need to know that shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to know that. Of course, there's other things, but those two is right there, man. If you got a man and are you clean? I don't want no dirty shit. I don't want no ratchet ass shit, man.
I was watching this video. It was a joke, of course. Dude was going in the store. He was like quoting different songs for females to get their numbers. And the chick was like, yeah, text me, don't call me though. He's like, what? You got a man?
Exactly.
Why can't I call you? I should be able to call you if you single.
Yeah, exactly. What you mean text me don't call you? Are you an escort?
Right.
How much is this gonna cost?
I thought it would be
these hoes, it's adulterous, man. That's why you got to keep an eye out for them. It's the book of Matthew 7 and 13. I really want to get the latter part of it. But it says, enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Yeah, that's like, it's like, it's like broad is the way, okay? So basically the wider it is, the easier it seems. You feel me? It's like when you gotta sew a garment, you got thread, that little thing, like, it's easy to just put that bitch to a paper clip, it's a bigger hole, it's a demon queen.
On one side it said demon, on the back it said queen.
It's easier to put a thread through that paper clip than it is through the eye of a needle. You know what I'm saying? But it's beneficial for that thread to go through that needle, because that paper clip ain't gonna get through that fabric, man. That ain't gonna happen at all. That paper clip ain't get through that fabric at all. So it's beneficial for that as well as this truth. You know what I'm saying? As we about to get into, Can you read that part over again?
God. It says, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Yeah, because it's easy. It's like living in this world. It's easy to just live. It's easy to just exist in this world. By that I mean, you're here, you can be wicked, you know, you can be chasing every bag, you can be committing adultery, you can be robbing and stealing, you can be doing all of that. You feel me? You can be doing all of that. But once you come to the Lord, like we just read, you got to prepare thy soul for temptation. Because the Lord is about to break your ass down and build you up. And the only way to build you up is to break you down. That's why you got to become a new creature. That's why you got to put off the old man. All right? That's why you got to basically empty your bottle. That's why I was thinking about earlier. You got to empty out that wine bottle, you know, because that new wine can't get in there. Or else you're going to mix it with that old wine. And, you know, it ain't as delicate. You know what I'm saying? People who are really into wine, they have wine cellars and shit just been aging there. You know what I'm saying? They waiting to bring it out for a particular moment, man. Because they want it to age right so it can taste right. They ain't gonna fucking get some wine from 60, 2000, not even that, bro. I'm talking about like 1950 something. Like, just even going back that far, 1600s. You feel me? Like,
I thought you were saying nobody's gonna get some wine from 2018 and just pop the cork on it. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been aged properly.
well, but that's what I'm saying. They not
I
gonna.
did the inverse.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't gonna take that 2018 and mix it with that 1600 wine and like, we got more. Like, nah, man, this is.
This is 1800 right now.
We talking about quality over here. You know what I'm saying? We talking about quality, and that's what the Lord wants. That's why you gotta. I'll let the scripture speak.
1600 shot taters that burn on.
1620.
God, it says, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
That's life. You feel me? Like, and a lot of people pursue that wide and broad way. You feel me? Because it's easy.
Easy route.
It's the easy route, man. When I play games, let me play on hard. Like, if I can do hard, the rest of this ain't nothing. I don't want to be easy. You know, no. The brother talking about, I want to do it this way. We learning the game. Fuck that. You learn the game on hard. Shit, you playing somebody who used to play easy, you gonna tear their ass up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you gotta challenge yourself, man. That's what the Lord's doing to us. The Lord is challenging us. Can you be righteous or not? Can you endure or not? Can you be temperate or not? You know what I'm saying? All of this is a huge test, and it's up to you for the most part. All right. I would say 50%. You know the choice and will of the Most High. Free will. We understand all that. But if you want it, you gotta show the Lord you want it, man. All right. It said, well, as it was in us to go astray from the Lord, we gotta seek Him 10 times more. Not doing double. Because niggas be like, man, I know I messed up your stuff. I'll pay you double that. I'll pay you triple that. No, 10 times. 10 times. Like, that's well over what the average person would give back, man. All right? That don't mean you're going to study all day, every day. You're going to watch TV, listen to rap music. It don't mean all of that. It means you are devoted to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. That is your #1 priority right there. All right? And you can't make it without it. So you might as well submit unto it. Like the brothers talk about in the WhatsApp. My brother admitted, he said, the only way out is up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I need that on the shirt, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, even if you die in this truth, the dead and Hamashiach should rise first. You know what I'm saying? If you're alive when the chariots show up and the bombs dropping and salvation is at that premise, at the peak, brothers getting beamed up, the only way out is up, man, period. You know what I'm saying? But that's that salvation. You feel me? Salvation, period, man. That's the only way out of this hellhole. But to get that, you gotta fight for that. To fight for that, you gotta make sacrifices. To make sacrifices, you gotta show the Lord you really want this, man.
What's the scripture in the gospel where he was them pretty much they got to give up everything.
Peter said that we have lost everything.
No, not that one. That's a good one. But he said that they pretty much had to give up all their pretty much give up their money. You know what I'm saying? Their rich lifestyle type. I forget exactly what it said, or how exactly how it's quoted. But if you had one that didn't want to trade his riches. He didn't want to give his riches.
He didn't want to. Yeah, because he said, well, you know the law. He said, thou should not steal, thou should not kill. He said, hey, Lord, I've done all that. He was like, well, give your money unto the poor. Nah, I can't do that. You talking about that one, or?
I believe so. Yeah, that's what I
know. And that's why he said, see, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to inherit the kingdom of heaven. All right? Because of that, hey, because you have things in this world, you know, I have nice things. I still buy things, you know what I'm saying, that's nice and shit like that, but at the end of the day, in that twinkling of an eye, none of that's going with me. You know? None of that's going with me. And that's like the scripture say, you receive your consolation, man. You got your comfort in this place. You know? Because at the end of the day, you're not going to come out of it. Because, hey, it's like, for you to be rich, like, can you picture Lil Wayne just giving his money away and just say, I'm going to live a simple life? I'm going to go get a 9 to 5? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's not going to happen. For one, he's too deep into this world. He's too rich. Mayweather. You think he about to give up his money to come on the highway, man? He out here, you know, got his boxing gloves and shit. Auctioning off his jokes and all that. It's not going to happen, man. That nigga, the money team, he let you know what he in it for. You feel me? But at the fucking blink of an eye, that money is nothing. Because it's not gold, it's not silver. All right, and even if you have that, you still got to go to the people who are in control of the exchange of that, man. All right? So at the end of the day, you're still tied up in Esau's hand.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, but the things which are seen are temporal.
They're temporal. Here, just for a little bit. All right, temporary, man.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Which is what? The kingdom of heaven.